Hey everybody, my name is Jerry. I'm glad you can join me. It's a really nice day out, 60 degrees, sunny, first week of January. I'm loving it. I'm going to take the bike out and go for a good ride. Today we're going to talk about cornering, fast corners and slow corners. Now there's a big difference between riding on a racetrack and riding on the street. So stick with me because I'm going to talk about that coming up right now. Okay guys, I'm going to make this quick. We're talking about two different kinds of corners today. Okay, slow corners and fast corners. Sorry about the wind and the traffic, but that's the way it is sometimes. So let's talk about slow corners and position on the motorcycle. I'm not talking about leaning off today. I'm talking about where we sit in the seat, in the front or the back. Okay, so corner number one, slow corner. Hard braking in a straight line, right? Talk about hard braking in a straight line, and then we're going to tip it in. We may even be trail braking a little bit into the corner. So where should we be seated in the seat, front, middle, or back, when we're approaching a slow corner? Well, if we're hard braking, the forces of braking are going to naturally push us to the gas tank, right? So there's a good reason why we want to be up near the gas tank on a slow corner where we might still be trail braking or we did hard braking before we got in the corner. Okay? So if I'm going down, well, I don't need to talk about going down the straightaway. We all know this position, right? Everybody knows this. Valentino Rossi, Jorge Lorenzo, okay, Maverick Vinales, everybody, okay, Mark Marquez, everybody knows this. Go fast, get down like this, right? Okay, so now we're coming up to a slow corner. What happens? I'll put on the brake, my body slides forward, and guys, right at this point, we're hard braking, our legs are gripping the gas tank really hard right here. Really hard. I'm not like this. Okay, I'm gripping the tank really hard. Now, if we're slowing down from really high speed, the back end's going to want to wander around a little bit. So the initial braking, you can be in the middle of the seat, but not in the back. Don't go way back here. Okay, in the middle of the seat's okay. You see the inside of my knee is touching the dimple of the gas tank. I'm holding myself here in the middle of the seat while I'm braking. That's going to be very hard to do on hard braking. The forces are going to want to push you to the gas tank. Okay, so just for a few moments you want to be in the middle of the seat, but as you get to 100 miles an hour and you're slowing down approximately, let yourself come all the way forward. Okay, you're still under hard braking here. All right, my hands are very light. You notice I'm holding myself up with my body right now. Sorry about the wind. I'm holding myself. If you can't do this on a motorcycle right here, guys, if you can't support yourself with your lower body as you're gripping the gas tank with your legs, if you can't do that, you need to get in shape. Okay, look at this. You should be able to do this at any time. If you can't do that, you're falling over, and you're used to holding on the motorcycle with the death grip with your arms, that's a bad idea. Because you can't control the brakes with your arms being stiff. It's not possible. Forget that. Your arms should be relaxed and bent. Look how light my hands are right here. Very light. Okay? So you got to get to the point. You got to get to the point where you can support yourself, your entire body, with your lower body gripped to the tank. That means strong legs, strong butt, and lower back. That's doing all the work right now. Let's hold me on the bike right here. Okay? Okay, so now as we approach the corner and we're sliding forward, why do we want to be forward? Because the contact patch of the front tire, the rubber of the tire, we don't want it like that. If this is the road, we don't want the contact patch being a small contact patch. As we put weight on the front of the bike, the tire flattens out and more rubber is touching the racetrack of the road. If we're sitting way back here, the weight's back here, not up there. What's the danger? The danger is if I'm sitting back here and I'm under braking, I'm going to the slow corner, I got too much weight back here, not enough weight up front, the contact patch isn't flat like that, it's like this, and as I tip it go into the corner, the bike low sides and washes out and goes off the track because my contact patch is too narrow. So weight forward, pushes down the front tire, and the contact patch gets big. Okay? That's why we let the weight go forward. Gripping the tank with our legs, light on the hands, hard braking, releasing the brake as we're going through the corner, right? You can lean off if you want to, but today we're not talking about that. We're just talking about where we're sitting in the seat, front or back. Okay? Okay, let's go on to the second type of corner. This is a fast corner. What's the difference? Fast corner, we're not touching the brake. If we are, it's just a little bit, but basically fast corners are no brake. Long sweeping corners, maybe some S's, okay? On those corners, we can sit back. We can sit back here. We can support ourselves with our knees inside of the knee on the gas tank. We can sit way back here. Or maybe even a little bit in the middle of the seat's okay. Okay? I got more than a fist between me and the gas tank, a fist and a half. You can sit back as far as you want, really, on fast corners. You're going to have to experiment a little bit with the racetrack you're on, but fast corners you can sit back most of the way. And why? The bike will steer better when you sit in the back. Guaranteed. It will. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it will. There's less pressure on the front tire. The bike's going to steer more. Now the front end's a little bit light, so you got to be careful of that. But it will still steer quicker when you're sitting in the back. Okay? And not only that, you're loading the rear tire, so you got plenty of grip to go fast, right? So fast corners, you're naturally going to be leaned over more because your body's back. You're going to be leaned over more. That's more weight over the entire length of the bike. So we have what's called a lower center of gravity over the entire length of the motorcycle because you're sitting in the back all the way to the front. You're down like this. You know, you're not like this on a straightaway, but you're low. Okay? And the bike's going to steer really good back here. It's going to steer really quick. But we can't touch the brake. No, very little or no brake at all, right guys? Don't use the brake in this kind of position when you're sitting back here. Okay? No front brake to be specific, right? So those are the two type of corners and where you should be seated in the seat. Okay? Slow corners you're up front, fast corners you can be in the middle of the seat or the back. Right? Now to go back to slow corners for a second, when you come out of the corner and you're like this in the middle of the corner, just a little bit of throttle as you're going through the middle of the corner. As you begin to come out of the corner, the slow corner, you can push yourself back to the middle of the seat, not all the way back, just to the middle. Because that's going to load the rear tire and make a better contact patch for the rear tire and give you better grip and grab a whole lot of throttle and let that baby go, okay? So as you come out of the corner, slow corner, you can move back in the seat a little bit. Just make sure that you're gripping the tank really good because the forces of you grabbing the throttle are going to want to throw you off the bike and the bike's going to want to do a wheelie. So don't go sit back too far out of a slow corner. Just go back a little bit, okay? Well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. There's a lot to corning, a lot more than people would realize. I know I jammed a lot into this video, so I hope you really enjoyed it. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and click that Texas flag right there. And I really appreciate the thumbs up. You can see over here is a playlist of all my videos on this great motorcycle, so if you want to watch those, go ahead and do it. And until next time, guys, we'll see you right back here again real soon.